Now, we hate to pit two powerful babies against each other, but sometimes the tough questions just need to be answered. And today we're tackling one of the toughest. Could the boss baby get Baby Yoda fired, or would Grogu grow past the need for such a capitalist approach? That's right, the other day I posted online, the boss baby is more powerful than Baby Yoda. Changed my mind. Now, I was ordered to post this by my boss, who is also a baby, no relation. I thought this was a pretty normal thing to post, but immediately people were a little bit mad. First of all, they took issue with my phrasing of the question itself. Elliot Roberts says, "I think you mean the boss baby." Well, I stand corrected. But before we get too deep into this, I think I should explain who these characters are for the uninitiated. Now, spoilers for Mandalorian Season 2 and for the boss baby, I guess. Baby Yoda, also known as Grogu, is a super-powered middle-aged baby from the Disney Plus original series, The Mandalorian. Rescued by an expert bounty hunter and single dad, Grogu has been all around the galaxy. He's been eaten by sea monsters, chased by stormtroopers, and even subjected to public school. As of the time of recording this, he has been captured by the Empire, but I suspect that he will be rescued again, unless Disney wants to kiss that sweet, sweet Baby Yoda toy money goodbye. The boss baby, on the other hand, needs no babysitter. This is a weird movie. He pulled himself up by his baby bootstraps and risen to the top of BabyCorp, the corporation responsible for creating every human being on Earth, meaning that they are almost as powerful as Amazon. But seriously, folks, Boss Baby is completely different than Jeff Bezos. He's got more hair. Jeff, you're getting roasted. Anyway, Boss Baby is hilarious because he references Glengarry Glen Ross.
Cookies are for closer.
Coffee's for closers only.
You could not pay me to tell you what happens in the actual Boss Baby movie, even though I have seen it in theaters. Twice. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about power. Let's see what y'all had to say. That Pixel guy says, Baby Yoda can walk into a store and buy me beer because he's 50 years old. Boss Baby, what about you? I never before considered Baby Yoda's ability to aid in underage drinking, but now I have. We can't officially condone that type of thing lest we get fired by our boss, Mega Fat CEO Baby, but we have to admit that being 50 is an advantage for Grogu. He can drive, he can see R-rated movies, and he's not super far off from getting that sweet, sweet senior's discount. I think that's a point for Baby Yoda. Any Boss Baby heads out there? Web Surfer Dude says, Boss Baby looks like he inherited Jimmy Neutron's forehead. Now, that's not what I meant by Boss Baby heads, but point Baby Yoda. Go-Kart Man says, one has incredible force powers that when honed can do amazing things. The other guy is Alec Baldwin as a snotty child. Okay, here we go. Most of the pushback I got was the very basic idea that Baby Yoda has force powers and Boss Baby does not. But may I remind you, Boss Baby is not your average talking baby. Boss Baby is a high-level operative at BabyCorp, which works to ensure that babies are loved more than puppies. Since Baby Yoda is a baby, Boss Baby is technically his boss and could fire him at any time. So better fall in line, Grogu. That's gonna be a point for Boss Baby. But this battle would not happen in a vacuum, of course. We have to consider the allies these impressive infants would have at their disposal. Aiden says Boss Baby has his baby crew, but Baby Yoda has the badass Mandalorian. Okay, let's break this down a bit further. Mandalorian has a battle suit, missiles, a big gun, and a regular sized gun. He also tends to be good at making friends and almost always has at least one other grumpy gun person walking around with him. But Boss Baby is no slouch in this department either. Not only does he have a brother, who according to Papa Homdrew is annoying, but he has his baby crew with his super strong tank baby, these triplets, and this smart baby who is also a Republican.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize your brother was a liberal.
Now, you just can't underestimate that team. Also, it's a proven fact that Mandalorian really likes babies and would not allow himself to fight them. The whole show is pretty much based on the premise that he likes babies, so we have to assume that he would refuse to do battle with the boss. Point, Boss Baby. All right, anyone on board yet? Will McClear says, this is the first time Screen Rant has said something that I 1001% agree with. All right, that's some progress. Now, how can I convince the rest of you? Well, the Raptor King of the West says, simple, one has a good name, Grogu, and the other just got a name, Bob. So who's more powerful now? This is an incredibly interesting point. Grogu does have a cool name, though I'm unsure as to how that would help him in battle. Then again, a good name is a powerful thing in business, which is why, in my opinion, Boss Baby is impossible to beat. If you ask me who I'm going to do business with, I am almost definitely picking the person with Boss as their first name. This, I assume, is why you went with the name Raptor King, though I have to ask RK, where did you get the name Bob from? The Boss Baby's name, according to Wikipedia, is Ted, so that's gonna be a point for Boss Baby. Anyone else on board yet? Maniacal Studios says, I mean, Boss Baby is in charge of the birth of life as a business. Yes, great point. At some point, Baby Corp had to have created Baby Yoda, even if it was in their intergalactic division, and it was overseen by Grand Moff Baby instead of our pal, the Boss. That's gonna be a point for the Boss Baby. Counterpoint? Philip says Baby Yoda can lift a freaking cow rhino without touching the freaking thing. You know, I never thought about it that way. Even that Jack Tank Baby can't lift a freaking cow rhino. Point, Baby Yoda. Now, we need some more counter arguments. Matthew says Grogu is 50 and can't even speak. Boss Baby is a newborn that speaks in full sentences and is a manager. Imagine how powerful Boss Baby would be at 50. Meanwhile, Grogu isn't so much as an assistant manager. Shameful. Point, Boss Baby, obviously. Now, could anyone else weigh in on this? Possibly a baby expert, perhaps? Daniel Roberts says Boss Baby gets the W. I have a 2-year-old, so I've seen plenty. I'm a huge fan of The Mandalorian and Grogu, so trust me, Boss Baby would get him fired from the Force. Lol. Thank you, Daniel. We can't argue with that. If you know a 2-year-old, you know that they will do anything to get their way. We believe that somehow Boss Baby could get Grogu fired from the Force. That's a point for Boss Baby. Speaking of the Force, Chris says the Boss Baby apparently also knows the Force because he somehow Jedi mind tricked the idiots at DreamWorks to make a sequel, so this actually might be possible. We wouldn't go as far as calling anyone at DreamWorks idiots, but it does highlight the Boss Baby's power that he was able to greenlight a Netflix series and 2 films out of an idea that's not even very good. Meanwhile, I can't even get over 30 subscribers on my channel. That's a point for Boss Baby. Anyone else? Zhao says the Mandalorian has Beskar, so if the Boss Baby had a gun, Mando wouldn't die because the bullets can't go through Beskar. This is a solid point, but it is hard to picture the Boss Baby wielding a gun. His weapons are more in the, pedal car zone. That's gonna be a point for Baby Yoda. Eddie Views says, Boss Baby, I got a movie nomination. Grogu, the great fan base, day one, I have. Another great point. Boss Baby is literally an Oscar nominee. I am not joking.
The Boss Baby.
While Baby Yoda doesn't have so much as a Kid's Choice Award. What is it, Grogu? Afraid to get slimed? Coward. That's gonna be a point for Boss Baby. Okay, we need one last argument to end this feud once and for all. Illinois Girls Dreaming says, well, yeah, Boss Baby has the power of capitalism on his side. Look, it never hurts to have some extra cash. And while we love Mando and Baby Yoda, they are always a bit hard up for the old galactic credits. Their ship is always falling apart. They need to keep taking dangerous jobs. Honestly, it all looks pretty tough. Boss Baby, on the other hand, can sweet talk his way out of any jam. He could probably negotiate with Disney and get The Mandalorian canceled. And even if it's unfair, that's just how the game's played, baby. Final point, Boss Baby. It was our upwardly mobile CEO mastering business baby all along. And we knew it from the start. And yet, I can't help but regret making the comparison at all. Why can't we elevate these chubby-cheeked little guys instead of pitting 2 powerful babies against each other? They are both deserving of our love, even if Boss Baby is obviously more powerful. Alright, that's it for this week's video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to be a part of next week's video, just head over to Screen Rant's channel page, click on the community tab, and that's where you'll find next week's question. Alright, thanks for watching.